Hello, everyone. Welcome to our show, Thursday night, Thursday evening, 7 p.m. show with Protect Your Legacy. My name is Farah Joseph. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Level 3 MD. And we also have,
Wilson Joseph. I am the Chief Executive Officer of Level 3 MD.
okay, in today's topic, we will be talking about why small businesses need IT and cybersecurity. Right? So we all have a small business and we do need IT support if we have a computer. So we'll be discussing why small businesses need IT support versus cybersecurity. Also, making businesses work better and staying safe with us today. So let's jump right into it. So let's talk about what is IT support. So basic definition would be IT support that it helps keep your computer and technology running smoothly. So I walk in, I have my computer, I log in, I know I turn it on, anyone can log in. So this is my IT support, I get my day going, right? So what does it do? It helps your businesses work better and fix problems quickly. So if you need IT support service, your computer is not working, it's not functioning. So therefore, that day I will need IT support, right? So let's talk about now what is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity, it's a way to keep your computers, right, and data safe from bad guys, from hackers. So it's important because it protects important information from being stolen or damaged, right? So that is cybersecurity. My computer is working, IT support. Now I'm accessing my email, I'm accessing my account, I have my data, I need to protect my data. Therefore, this is called cybersecurity, right? So what does that do? It makes your work easier. If I have to simplify today, I would say IT support offers many benefits, including you have better operations, quick fixes, and efficient resource utilization. When I talk about this with IT support, what do businesses get? Businesses, they can ensure to function smoothly, and you can access your email and website. You have quick fixes issues and use your computers and tools effectively. I need to access my computer. I need to, let's say, access Word or send an email. Everything is working smoothly. It's quick fix. If my computer is down today, I'm not, there's like it's broken, it I need IT support to fix that problem right away. That's a quick fix from my IT support guy, right? So in a way, you also need to stay safe, right, Wilson? If we're talking about staying safe, what would you recommend? What would you say to our viewers today? How can we stay safe?
Absolutely, Farah. Thank you. I think staying safe, that's where cybersecurity comes in play, right? If you think about cybersecurity, it's important because it protects your personal and business data from, harm. That could be the software that are malicious. It could be make sure your business follows your internal processes and things of that nature. It's also help you to stay compliant with regulatory laws and and guidelines. So to simplify, staying safe is keeping your data protected, stop threats, and also following the rules. So that's some of the components of what we're going to discuss today. And also, uh, think about working without having to stop what you're doing in the event something that goes wrong. You can recover from a backup and making sure that you don't lose a lot of work as well. And also creating a recovery plan, right? Creating a data recovery plan in the event something happened, you know how to recover and how fast it's going to take you to recover. All right. Usually, without cybersecurity, you have a lot of downtimes in the event that something happened to your organization. So cybersecurity also look into ways to make sure that your systems are protected and you can recover from an outage very quickly. Okay. and and a lot of people don't understand the cost savings that comes with being proactive when it comes to cybersecurity. So avoiding loss is a big one. A lot of people don't understand that the risks of a cyber attack have many different things that goes into it when it comes to a financial devastation, right? We can think about when you get into when your systems are hacked, you have what we call an incident response plan that you have to invoke, right? What does that entail? It entails who do you need to notify, right? What person or what your recovery process looks like, and all these things cost money, right? In the event of a ransomware, do you have are you going to pay the ransom, right? Are you properly protected from an insurance liability perspective, and all these things? So cybersecurity costs a lot. So by having the proper cybersecurity protection in place, now that you can save money by being proactive, right? We're not going to get into different fines when it comes to compliance or civil lawsuits and things of that nature. All these are add-on costs. So having the proper cybersecurity in place, avoid those costs. And the next thing, if you're thinking about your cybersecurity, is that it promotes growth, right? The way it does that, if your systems are running effectively, you are having you're not having downtime. You're able to service your clients more. You're able to have more billable hours, and your clients are happier because they get quick response from you, and you don't have to deal with the headache of what's going to happen if my systems fail, right? And also, when you're working with us as your trusted advisor, having a cybersecurity expert in hands that can help you solve problems quickly, where you can access support 24/7, that makes your day a whole lot easier because you can focus on running your business versus putting fire out, right? I always tell people the cure is more expensive than the prevention, right? So it's always about preventing things from happening, you know, even in your if I want to be a little bit personal, in your health, you want to prevent something happen before it actually happened. So it's the same thing with your network and your cybersecurity. You want to prevent things from happening before it does, because the cure is always going to be more expensive. Okay. And also, I touched on it a little bit, keeping your customers happy. The happier your customers are, because the information is not landing in the dark web where they have to seek credit monitoring and things of that nature. I shared a story a few weeks ago. A vendor had my information out in the dark web, right? So as a consumer, that that puts a burden on me now to figure out, how do I need to lock my credit? How do I need to do this? How do I monitor my credit, for any malicious activities and all that stuff? So keeping your happier clients, meaning that you get to retain your clients, right? The more you retain your clients is better. It's more cost effective to retain a client versus going out always trying to get new clients, right? Eventually, if you have a bad reputation, your clients will not want to do business with you as well. And and another thing that we see in in our industry is that people that uses our services, they're a little bit more advanced. They have a better advantage over their competitors, right? Meaning that they can do things faster when your competitors take 3 hours to deliver on a particular service, but you can do it in 15, 20 minutes because your processes are streamlined, you have the proper technologies in place, you have the proper security in place. So you become more efficient throughout your day. Okay. And um and Fana, I think that's all I had for now. Is there any specific questions that you have that I can touch on a little bit more?
So what I actually would like to do is give real life example to really differentiate cybersecurity versus getting IT support only. Because as we mentioned actually from the beginning, IT support, quick fixes, it's hardware and so on, versus cybersecurity that is like a proactive service that you get from your provider. So could you give a real life example differentiating like between getting only IT support versus getting IT and cybersecurity?
Oh, yeah, very good. So, good question. So, one real life example that I can give you, if you think about IT services, the technicians are there to make sure that your software, your tools are um, running properly. But what happened is those tools needs to be patched. You need to check for specific vulnerabilities in those tools. And just an IT service provider may not have the expertise to identify what patch that need in order for you to patch your system in order to keep it secure. Yes, they can maintain it. They can make sure that it doesn't, um, it's being I'm losing my thought here. You're not using downtimes and things of that nature. But what happened when that system needs to be patched, right? What happened when that system, there's a vulnerability, there's a 0-day vulnerability that just came out that you need to patch that system right away. Your regular IT guy will not be thinking about these things. You need the proper tools in place. You need the proper intel that will alert you that says, hey, we see this vulnerability, and it's a 0-day vulnerability, meaning that people are actually actively uh, using that threat and exploiting that threat at the moment, and then you have it in your system. We need to take action right away, right? So that's a real life example why I always say IT and cybersecurity works hand to hand, because you, based on a particular security flaws, your system may be down, right? So now it's something that your IT guy may not be able to handle at that time because they don't know about it. If they don't know, they cannot service you. So that's why using a company like ours that knows these real life examples and can understand the difference between IT and cybersecurity, so you can have a holistic, security posture, and as well as making sure your systems are running smoothly the way they're designed to.
Okay, so in one word, what we discuss is, let's say you are a business, you are a small business, right? So you are working on your computer every day. You need a quick fix, you need something here and there. You have your IT guy that you can direct this to. You have a problem with your computer, anything that is not working, you need a quick fix, you need IT support, you contact the person for IT support. But let's say you need a proactive service where you need education, awareness, protecting from ransom, protecting your data, your sensitive data, protect like as well as education, trainings. So that's where you need your cybersecurity expert. And as Wilson mentioned, both work hand in hand, right? Because your IT support person is overwhelmed. They're here to fix it, to get it done, get it ready. They do want you get to get going to avoid downtime, right?
Right.
But your IT support person also needs a cybersecurity expert because they don't want to be overwhelmed getting into something they don't know, right? So they will call on your cybersecurity expert to say, okay, this is where I need. this, I need that patching, I need to update this, I need to protect this company versus, well, I mean, against vulnerabilities out there. So they both work hand in hand to protect your company. Therefore, this is the conclusion to where you need both services. There are companies out there who offer both services. Like our company offer both services. We have IT technician, we also have cybersecurity expert. So when you combine those two, you get the best, right? So you need to invest in good IT support and cybersecurity to run smoothly and safely, right? So that will improve your operations and ensure safety, assuring prevention. So that is all for today from me. Wilson, is there anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, so just to touch up on a little bit, I wanted to give you a different scenario, right? Of your IT. So let's take a use case of emails. So emails, your IT provider can make sure that you set up properly where you can receive emails, right? But one thing your IT service provider will not do for you is making sure that the links that you get on the emails, they're actually not malicious, right? So that's why it works hand in hand. Yes, IT will make sure your emails get delivered to your mailbox, but your IT service provider, if they don't have a security background, they don't know what tools to use to make sure the malicious links and the malicious attachments, the domains that have no reputation and things like that to get into your environment. So that's why it's critical to have both services to proactively manage risk from threats and also manage risk from a downtime perspective. That's what I wanted to add. And like you said, I think that's what we had for today.
Yes, that's all we had for today. So if you have any questions, as we always say, you can always comment, ask your questions later in our group, which is Protect Your Legacy. We are on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. Just ask your questions away. You can always visit us as well on level3md.com, right? Or sending us an email at info@level3md.com, or you can reach out to us 770-648-3399. So as we said, just do your assessment today. Go back, think about your business. What do you have in place today? Do you have only IT support, or do you also have cybersecurity? Either way, for either service, if you need a free consultation or need just more information, you can always reach out to us. Again, my name is Farah Joseph, and I have Wilson Joseph with us. Thank you so much for listening to us, and have a great evening. See you next week.
Take care.